Greetings, guardians of the deep waters, children of the moon, possessed of the thinnest skin and the most powerful intuitive armor. For Cancer, money isn't just a number. It's the equivalent of security. It's the thickness of the walls of your ancestral castle, the guarantee that your loved ones won't know the cold. But let's look your biggest demon in the eye. Have you felt that chilling draft circling your accounts? Your financial reality felt like an ebb tide that had drawn out. The water receded, revealing a bottom with sharp stones, and you panicked and tried to gather the remaining moisture, but it slipped through your fingers. Psychologically, you were under siege. Many Cancers were haunted by the primal fear of an empty refrigerator. Even if they objectively had money, they were still worried. What if everything collapses tomorrow? You activated austerity mode, not out of strategy, but out of terror. This is the state of a compressed shell. Your energy, which should flow like a river, has turned into a stagnant swamp. You've stopped investing, silting up your resources in a bunker of fear. And here's the paradox. The tighter you held onto your money, the faster it melted away. Equipment broke down, unexpected expenses arose. The universe mirrored your tightness. You cried out, "I'm scared," and the universe responded with scarcity. But now the astrological weather is changing radically. We're approaching a bifurcation point. Your ruler, the moon, is entering a phase that activates the resource axis in conjunction with Jupiter and Pluto. This is the deep current aspect. The dry period is over. The ocean is returning. But it's returning with such force that it can either lift your ship or smash it on the rocks if you don't open the floodgates. The energy of money is changing density. This isn't easy money out of thin air. It's fundamental resources, real estate, family assets, major transactions. Today's horoscope is both a warning and a promise. Either you come out of your shell and embrace the flow, or you'll be crushed under its pressure. The stars speak clearly. A colossal increase is in store for those willing to unclasp the clutches of fear. This isn't just a paycheck, it's a change in financial status. However, I must warn you of a fatal mistake, the Plushkin syndrome trap. Driven by fear, Cancers tend to accumulate clutter, blocking the flow of new things. If in the coming days you try to hide incoming opportunities, if you decide to save for a rainy day instead of investing in development, you will create that rainy day with your own hands. Pluto's energy demands circulation. Money is the lifeblood of the economy. If the blood stagnates, gangrene sets in. Your fear of overspending is your greatest enemy now. You must understand, money comes from a demand, not a need. If you shrink, you block the channel. Cancer's psyche is now tuned to hypersensitivity. You may physically feel the approach of money as a warmth in your stomach, but a mind poisoned by anxiety may confuse this with danger. Are you ready to learn to distinguish paranoia from intuition and open the floodgates of ancestral abundance? Let's delve into the mechanics of your cash flow. For Cancer, money and emotions are like communicating vessels. This is a law you must learn if you want to overcome this crisis. For other signs, these spheres may be separate, but for you, the state of your bank account is directly dependent on your anxiety level. In recent months, you've violated the fundamental hydrodynamic law of the universe. Water must flow. When Cancers are frightened, they freeze their emotions, turning into a block of ice. And ice, as we know, doesn't flow. Your money is frozen because you are frozen. You've lost the zest for life. You've stopped pampering your inner child. You've stopped generating warmth. You've become a survival function. Now, as the planets open the floodgates, your main goal is to melt. The mechanics of money flow during this period will be nonlinear. Don't expect to simply work harder and get more. This is the logic of Earth, and you are a water sign. Resources will come to you through intuitive connections, through reconnecting with old connections, and, most importantly, through the theme of home and family. Perhaps you'll receive a real estate offer, or a debt you've forgotten will be repaid, or relatives will offer help you were too proud to refuse. Accept everything. Your pride and the habit of, "I can handle it all myself," are working against you now. The universe wants to nourish you, like a mother feeds a child. If you grit your teeth, the spoonful of porridge will simply hit them. The psychology of this period requires strict mental hygiene. You must audit your mental leaks. Cancer is a hoarder, but you often accumulate resentments and fears rather than assets. Every thought, "There's no money, it's too expensive, we can't afford it," whether spoken out loud or mulled over in your head, is a hole in the bottom of your boat. Your financial luck is leaking through these holes. Starting today, a strict ban on words of poverty is in effect. Even if your wallet is empty, you have no right to voice a lack. You must play the "I have enough" game. You must deceive the mirror of reality. Say, "I'm choosing something else now," not "I don't have money." This shifts your vibration from passive victim to active, choosing subject. Action instructions. Your financial capacity expands through care and comfort. Cancer's money lives in the kitchen and bedroom. This sounds strange from business logic, but it works flawlessly for you. If your home is a mess, the faucets are leaking, a direct metaphor for money leaking out. There's a mountain of unwashed dishes or a layer of dust. Money will bypass such a home. The energy of abundance is squeamish. It doesn't enter a place that smells of stagnation. Flow launch protocol for the next 48 hours. First, general flood clearing. You must physically wash your home, especially the floors and windows. Add salt, symbol of earth and purification, to the water. Visualize yourself washing away the sticky film of fear and need. Throw away cracked dishes. They are magnets for poverty. Cancer clings to things, but a cracked cup blocks the arrival of a whole set. Make room. A consciously created void instantly absorbs new opportunities. Second, sacred spending. To break the ice of stinginess, you must make a purchase that seems irrational or too luxurious for your current situation. Not a reckless spending of your entire salary, but a quality purchase for your home or family. Buy expensive bedding, quality food, caviar, good fruit, a beautiful piece of furniture. You must show the universe, "I am not afraid. I trust the flow. I am ready for a quality life." This is a signal flare. As soon as you spend money with pleasure and without guilt, the pendulum will swing back, and you'll receive 3 times as much. But if you start to feel choked by a toad after a purchase, you'll cancel out the effect. Buy with the feeling of a king bestowing favor on himself. Third, feeding the family. Cancer is the breadwinner. Your financial karma is healed through food. Prepare a hearty dinner. Even if it's simple, do it beautifully and with love. Feed your family, friends, or even a homeless animal. When you feed others, you activate the great mother/father archetype. At this moment, you become a source, and a source cannot dry up. It is constantly replenished by underground waters. The more generously you give warmth and care now, the greater the incoming financial flow will be. The most difficult part of the mechanics is combating the snail syndrome. When opportunities begin to arise, your first reaction will be to hide. You'll be offered a new position. You'll be afraid of responsibility. You'll be offered a deal. You'll be afraid of being deceived. This fear is an illusion of security. It's safe to sit in a shell, but there's no food there, and sooner or later you'll wither away. You must take risks. For Cancer, risk isn't a parachute jump, but a step outside your emotional comfort zone. Agree to meetings. Answer calls. Go out. Money will now come through personal contact, eye to eye, and remember about physical sensations. Your intuition lives in your gut. If you feel a lurch in your stomach, nausea, or a chill before a financial decision, that's a no. Even if logic says it's profitable. If you feel warmth, expansion, and a pleasant excitement, even mixed with the fear of novelty, that's a yes. Listen to your gut. It's smarter than all the financial analysts in the world. Your body is your best business consultant. It already knows where your treasure lies. Are you ready to trust this inner compass and stop clinging to the shore? Are you ready to let the current carry you out into the open ocean of opportunity? Then we need to address the deep ancestral beliefs that are keeping you anchored to the bottom. We're descending into the darkest basement of your psyche, a place Cancer's fear to venture for years, preferring to keep the door boarded up. We've talked about washing floors and shopping. That's the equivalent of cosmetic renovations. But if the foundation of a building is rotting, new wallpaper won't save it from collapsing. Your money problem runs deeper than your personal biography. It's woven into your DNA. Cancer is the sign of your family, the sign of your genetic memory. You're the living archive of your family. And right now, you're carrying not only your own fears, but also the fears of your grandmother who survived famine, or your parents who endured defaults and loss of stability. These ghosts live in your wallet. The psychology of ancestral loyalty is Cancer's most terrifying financial block. On a subconscious level, you may be forbidding yourself from wealth out of a sense of solidarity with your ancestors. A quiet but powerful whisper echoes in your head. Our people never lived rich. There's no point in starting. Big money means danger/dirt/death. You can't earn much through honest work. When you start earning more than your parents, an irrational sense of guilt kicks in. You feel ashamed of your success in front of those who struggled. And to rid yourself of this burning shame, you unconsciously squander your money, returning to your familiar, safe level of survival. You sabotage your rise to remain one of the pack. January 5th and the entire current period is a time for surgical intervention. Aspects to Pluto demand that you commit an act of betrayal in the name of salvation. You must betray the poverty of your family to save its future. You must understand, your ancestors did not suffer so that you would continue to suffer. They survived, clawed their way through life, endured hardships for one goal, to one day have you in their family. Someone who can live differently. Someone who will transform their pain into a resource. Your success is not an insult to their memory. It is the best monument to them. You are the very avatar of the family who came to resolve the gestalt of poverty. The mechanics of severing this umbilical cord require a firmness that is not characteristic of the gentle Cancer. You must learn to set boundaries that are safe to cut. In the coming days, you may face provocations from close relatives. This is a test from the universe. As soon as you begin to mentally exit the poverty program, the system will try to put you back where you belong. Relatives may start whining, asking for money, accusing you of callousness, saying, "You've changed, you've become arrogant." Don't fall for it. This is the death throes of an old program. Boundary defense instructions. If someone comes to you with a complaint about their life, don't get emotional. Before, you were a shoulder to cry on, and a source of energy. Now you're a mirrored wall. You listen and nod, but inside, you're an icy ocean. You don't let this murky water enter your reactor. Respond with phrases like, "I believe you can handle it. You have the strength to solve this." Return responsibility to them. Don't give money out of pity. That's how you fund their helplessness and kill your own flow. Giving should only come from a state of abundance and joy, not as a way to buy off guilt. Now about the memory reprogramming technique. Cancers have a phenomenal memory for emotions. You remember being denied a toy when you were 5 years old, and it still hurts. On January 5th, you should practice mental alchemy. Recall a situation from the past involving an acute shortage of money, shame for poverty, or fear. A situation where you felt small and pathetic. Now rewrite that scenario, not with logic, but with emotional imagination. Enter this memory as your adult, successful self. Go to your little self, hug them, and say, "It's all over. We survived. We have everything now. I will protect you." Give this child that toy, that food, that safety in your imagination. Nourish this image until they stop crying and smile. This isn't just fantasy, it's quantum timeline healing. Once you calm the inner child in the past, the hole in the present where money is leaking will disappear. Another important aspect is working with your home as a bank vault. Your home should become a place of power, not a warehouse of the past. Take a close look at the things around you. Are there any items from deceased or poor relatives that you don't like, but you keep them as a keepsake? Old rugs, dinnerware, clothes? If these things cause you even the slightest sadness or heaviness, they act as radioactive emitters of poverty. You must either cleanse them energetically with salt, sound, renovations, or ruthlessly dispose of them. Your home should smell of the future, not mothballs. Replace the old with the new. Even if it's just one new pillow, it will be yours, bought with your money, with your energy. This is an act of marking your territory. You're like a hermit crab outgrowing its shell. The old home has become cramped and stuffy, pressing on your delicate body. Outside lies a vast ocean, full of predators, but also full of food. The moment of transition from one shell to another is the most vulnerable. You're naked, soft, and defenseless. Scared? Insane. But remaining in the old shell means dying of of suffocation. You've already begun this transition. There's no turning back. Do you feel like a new, spacious, pearlescent shell of wealth is already waiting for you? All you have to do is make the final push and claim your place within it. Are you ready to perform the final ritual that will seal the door to poverty and open the gates to a new life? Are you ready to accept responsibility for the prosperity of your entire family? We've reached the final point. Can you feel the change in the density of space? That chilling draft that swept through your soul and wallet has subsided. In its place is a feeling of warm, dense heaviness. It's the heaviness of gold. It's the heaviness of the foundation. It's the feeling of security you've been craving. You're no longer that frightened hermit crab hiding from a storm. You are the guardian of the treasury. You are the master of the ocean. Your armor no longer serves to hide from the world, but to protect the wealth the world entrusts to you. Psychologically, you've made a quantum leap. You've flipped the switch from survival mode to accumulation and prosperity mode. This is colossal work, and your subconscious has already begun to reconfigure reality to accommodate these new settings. In the coming days, you'll begin to notice signs. Money will flow more easily, people will become more generous, and the fear of tomorrow will be replaced by a confident calm. But remember, energy, like water, needs a container. If the container is leaky, even a downpour won't fill it. We've patched the holes in the previous blocks. Now we need to install the magnet. We need to physically secure your home status as a place of power and money. The ritual we'll perform is called the golden threshold. For Cancer, the front door is a sacred point. It's the mouth of the home. It's through the door that energy, chi, prana, money enters. If the threshold is empty or blocked by negativity, money will pass through. We'll create an energetic anchor that will act as a filter, letting in abundance and keeping it out. We'll seal good fortune within your home. Instructions for the golden threshold ritual. Preparing the artifact. You will need a coin of the largest denomination in circulation, preferably yellow metal, as gold symbolizes the sun and the active energy that balances your moon. Wash this coin thoroughly with salt. This will remove any information about other people's hands in poverty. Now it is a clean slate. Exercise. Take the coin in your right hand, clench it in a fist, and place it on your solar plexus, the center of your will and life. Close your eyes. Recall the feeling of safety and warmth we evoked earlier. Imagine a thick, hot, honey-colored light flowing from your stomach through your hand and into the coin. Say to yourself, you are not just metal. You are a magnet. You are a guardian. You call your brothers and sisters to my home. Hold the coin until it feels warm from your body. Setting the anchor, approach your front door from inside your apartment. If you have a doormat, lift it. If not, find a secluded spot right next to the threshold, under a baseboard or linoleum, where no one will see or take the coin. Activation. Place the coin on the floor, head/number facing up. This is important. Money should grow upward. As the coin touches the floor, stamp on it or near it with your right foot, asserting your right to own this territory. Say out loud, firmly and powerfully, money lives here. Money multiplies here. Entrance is open, exit is closed. So be it. Sealing, cover the coin with the doormat. From now on, every time you cross the threshold of your home, you will subconsciously activate this program. You step on gold, therefore you walk on gold. This is a powerful neuro-linguistic command for the brain. After this ritual, don't be surprised if within 72 hours guests arrive with gifts, or you find money, or receive a lucrative offer. Your home has begun to function like a vacuum cleaner for resources. And remember, Cancer is a sign that only backs up before it leaps. You've already backed up enough. You've compressed yourself to the limit. Now the spring is springing back. Fly forward. Build your empire. Feed your family. Be rich because poverty doesn't suit the kings of the water element. Now for the final touch. To activate this mechanism at full power, you must publicly declare to the universe your readiness to receive this flow. A comment under this video is your electronic signature on the abundance contract. Don't be shy. Let the world know that you're no longer afraid of being rich. Write this key phrase in the comment section. Write it with the feeling that your entire family is standing behind you, nodding in approval. My house is a full bowl. I accept wealth. The doors are open. Welcome.